Hey guys, how's everyone doing tonight? I am watching this hurricane coverage over here. I'm in the command center, and I actually have some red wine here I'm sipping on. Well, I had my dinner. I had this like tortellini type thing. Pretty good. So, yeah, that hurricane is hitting soon. It's going to be pretty much going a direct hit to Sarasota, Florida. I don't know. I'm watching it on here. I'm going to show you the channel I watch. I don't like to watch the mainstream channels. They always are pushing on YouTube. They push certain channels that they want you to watch. I like to watch the ones that are like off off the beaten path, so to speak. So Tim's over in Georgia. He's hanging out with Fred and Raffaella. He's having a grand old time. Raffaella's cooking for him, which is a great benefit. He's got company in the trailer. I'm sure it's really boring there usually. And he's staying at a campground. So he's pretty much like on vacation right now. Just going to lower my volume on the screen. Yeah, he's having a grand old time of it. And if his Honda Accord gets flooded out, it's going to be a win-win. He'll be able to collect insurance money on that damn thing and get out of that bad deal he got into with the payments. A matter of fact, rumor has it that he parked it on the beach before he left Sarasota just to help things along. So, anyway, I was watching a little bit of his video from this morning. He interviewed Fred. That was kind of interesting to hear about how a trucker, Fred was a trucker for a long time. And I believe he said like 40 years. He had 4 different trucks. He was talking about like how things have changed with the trucking. I think he could go into depth more on that interview, ask him some more questions about those trucks. He had Caterpillar-powered trucks with diesels. I'm just curious what he thought of the older trucks, if they were any better, or is today, do they have better stuff today, the latest technology, as far as like how reliable they are. But that was interesting to see. The rest of his content, though, it's not really doing anything. He was filming some dogs. Forget about it. I'll show you the hurricane's almost to Sarasota right now. They're feeling the effects of it. And apparently the real brunt of it is going to hit probably around, I think it's looking around 9 o'clock this evening. So unfortunately, it'll be dark. It'll be hard to see exactly what's going on, but definitely they're in for a rough night. And I have friends in the area by Boynton Beach where Tim used to live. I think Miss Tommy's up there. And even they are feeling the effects from it all the way over there. My friend Greg actually was sent home from work early today because the storm's coming. So I was talking to him on the phone. He's going to check in with me later and let me know how it's going down there. Luckily, he's not right at Sarasota or Tampa. Those seem to be the areas that's going to be a bad hit. So I'll show you what we got on here. How do I do this here? Where is that thing? What's going on? So here's the guy I've been watching. This thing is called Agenda Free. And my guy here, his name's Steve Lookner. He's not exactly your standard polished news guy. This guy's more, I kind of like the channel because he's more like down to earth. He does this from his apartment. He lives in like Atlanta, Georgia. So you can see where the hurricane is right now. It's headed, look, it's right. This is how high tech we are, guys. It's right headed for Sarasota. right there. And if you look, Steve's trailer park, not Steve, what's his name? Sarasota Tim. The news guy, this guy is Steve up here. But anyway, there, if you look here, here's Bradenton, Florida, right there. So the whole area definitely is going to get hit here. But yeah, this guy, he plays police scanners from the area. He does all this like he's got like his own command center right here. So it's pretty cool to watch. And there's footage, there's other footage. People are driving around looking at the storm damage. I'll show you some of the footage. We'll watch it together right on my channel. It's a good way to play it. We'll check in with it. We're going to do a check-in right now on what's going on. We're going to do a few of these channels using my high-tech stuff. By the way, guys, I still don't know how, what's the name, Atomic Sage did that damn artificial intelligence Einstein job. If anyone knows, leave in the comments. I'm curious how to do that. I haven't dabbled with AI, as you can tell. I'm not I'm going as far as using my cell phone here to bring you this content. Okay, hold up. Yeah, this guy right here, you may have heard of Reed Timmer. He was like an original storm chaser back on like Discovery Channel. Well, apparently this is his feed. He's got some buddies and they're out looking at the storm. Getting a little windy out. He was in Venice, Florida before. They say the eye wall's approaching in about 1 hour. And you can see how bad it's getting. I don't know about these guys, so I wouldn't put it past them to embellish. I think they are doing a little bit of drama. They are standing right by the seawall, though. So, yeah, of course, the waves break there. Here they go. Look at that. That's looking pretty bad. That's right in the Tampa area. Wow. So you can imagine when it gets closer, this is going to get pretty bad. It'll go right over that wall. There's a guy I watch on YouTube. He does boating. And his channel is called Happy Hours, but it's like spelled O-U-R. I'm going to check in with him and see. I'll see if he posted anything. Earlier in the day, he posted from his yard. He lives right on a canal. I believe he's by Cape Coral, Florida, which is right in the area. And he's got a huge boat that he ties up right in front of his house. He just moved down there in the last 2 years. I believe he's from upstate New York. And he has like a cabin cruiser type boat. We'll see if he posted anything. If he put up a new video yet. But yeah, it's getting rough. Let's see what Tim's doing. We'll check in with Tim. Apparently he found the dog. I got the owners over here. It's the first day out of the video. Can I ask you, how old is Axel? 4 years old, huh? What an amazing animal. He's so beautiful. And here you can hold the leash. I won't put you in the video, but I just want to show him. He found more dogs. Look at this. He's got great content going, huh? This is what Tim's up to today. I just fast forward through this thing and see what's going on here. It's like a little dog there. All right, let's check back with the storm and see what this, if I can find this happy hours guy, because this channel's going to the dogs here. Yeah, here's my guy's channel. This guy he runs this happy hours. I'm going to show you his video for a second. He hasn't posted anything new, so I'm assuming what happened is his signal probably is out. Yeah, they're trying to push those Volvo electric cars. Nobody wants that. Very expensive. Yeah, he says this is his escape craft. If things get really bad, he's got the dinghy from his boat and he's gonna head out on that if he gets flooded out. This was from about 5 hours back, and he hasn't posted anything else, so it's not. I think his power's out, or his internet. I'll show you what if he's got by the boat. If he shows here, you see he's right on the water. Check this out. It's really cool if the weather cooperates. He must have filmed this earlier. That's his boat right there. That got washed up on his lawn in one of the storms they had before the other year. It's tricky stuff. Let's see, did he post anything more? Oh, there was some kind of little tornado by him. All right, I'll show you the next one. So this is called WX Chasing. These guys are driving around and they're live streaming it. I am not sure exactly where they are right now. Oh, look at that. The water's getting high. It's coming up. By the way, update on Old Guy Carnivore. He lives in Melbourne, Florida. He's already moved to his son's house to ride the storm out tonight. So he left already. And it's probably not going to be that bad in Melbourne because it's over on the Atlantic side of Florida. They call it the East Coast. Because Florida points down so much. This area where the hurricane's hitting, they call that the West Coast. I know. We'll see how much storm surge they get. Something weird's happening. That boat, I would be real nervous if I owned a boat that was out there. If they're at mooring, I don't know if those are moored. It's bad news if you have a boat. You got to worry anytime a storm comes up. You really don't want the boat to be in the water. How are you? Not too bad. I'm trying to look right here through about that boat, what that thing's doing, if that's moored. I have a feeling it's at a mooring, but if he didn't leave enough line, you could be in big trouble if the storm surge pushes the boat up and you don't have enough line going to your mooring. It's going to pull the mooring up. No, not yet. You're going to, though. Believe it or not, there's like 39,000 people watching this channel. We'll check back with Steve and see if if he's got any breaking news on his channel. There's the boat. They're zooming in on it. I'd be afraid. And the thing is, this is just like the beginning of the storm. Tonight, it's going to really hit hard. And we probably will lose all these feeds once the storm really hits. You're not going to see this. Also, the sun's going to be setting soon. We don't have much daylight left. As a matter of fact, in New York, I think it's already getting dark here. So once the daylight leaves, forget about it. You won't be able to see anything. Just come from church? Oh, by the way, you remember Cowboy Curtis? Yeah, they do look right poorly, don't they? Well, I sure do wish I had a new pair of boots. Speaking of cowboys. Did somebody say which? Cowboy Tim. Coming to you from south of Macon, Georgia. He broke out the cowboy outfit again. Stopped by to see everybody today. I'm going to hang out for a few days. The weather was good, so I thought I would come on in. Anyway, we're getting ready to make some breakfast here this morning. We got some oatmeal cooking. We're going to make some fried eggs and bacon. Wow. And we don't even have the generator going right now. Yeah, guys, I wanted to show you. Check this out in New York. It's already freaking dark out. It's getting dark. Street lights are on already. So we're not going to have much time left to view the Florida footage. See what the birds are up to. What do you guys think? Luckily, you're not in Florida, guys. Yeah, they're having a grand old time. You have a friend in there? Are you looking for your friend? Yeah. Definitely. There's some friend birds in there. Yeah, guys. Yeah, so I got Steve back on here. Hey, let's looks like we're checking it out. Sarasota, by the way. Multiple tornadoes have hit. There's Sarasota. It's still light out in Florida. You believe that? That's interesting how that works. Yeah, I got me this tripod like Sarasota Tim, so I can just put this down anywhere I want to film. There we go. Yeah, so, I mean... The cool thing is this guy, he taps into like police scanner channels and stuff. He was playing the police scanner in Sarasota. They said they're not making any more runs now. The police have locked down. It's too dangerous to go out and drive around. Those other guys driving around are probably not right in the direct area where this thing's hitting. So if the police aren't driving around... The eye wall itself is about 15 miles away. 15 miles away from Sarasota. So the eye wall. Maybe about an hour away from the eye wall being on the coast there. So it's not gonna be 2 minutes. So this is gonna continue to deteriorate there, wind-wise, as the eye wall gets closer. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Is it all hype or is it gonna be real mean? Hey guys, hit the thumbs up for me. Oh wow, my birds just did a flight around here. Came over to see it. If the lights were on, they would come over and perch over here. So, yeah, hit the thumbs up. We'll check in later, see how it goes. I'm going to be doing some work, and I'll keep everyone updated, and hope everyone's having a good evening, wherever you are. Hopefully everyone's safe. I don't know how many people are watching from the Florida area, but the whole state is under a storm. Basically a storm watch this evening, even if you're not in the hurricane area part. Here is Fort Myers. Oh yeah, I've been to Fort Myers. Yup. Hold on. Let me just do this. They have the Ford and Edison Winter Estates in Fort Myers. They're right on like a canal, and the water is almost at their front yard normally. So I could only imagine that those might be in like a flood area. That is Fort Myers Beach. Hold on. This also, Sanibel Captiva Island. I've been there. That guy hit a couple years ago badly.
That says Margaritaville Beach Resort, Fort Myers Beach. Fort Myers Beach.
Hmm.
So
Margaritaville Beach
going in and
Resort.
it's not doing well. Looks like some surge
They're
coming.
gonna. The problem is it's gonna be nighttime. They're gonna lose power most likely. Even in New York, we lose power if
dark guys.
with storms that are mild, so to speak.
Just the cameras can look very different depending on how they adjust the cameras. So just to be clear, I know the Sarasota camera is dark, but also it's a big difference. It can be a big difference.
I don't know. I think the camera. I think it's gonna get dark there right now. This might have been an older feed. He thinks it's just the way the camera's adjusted.
I mean, this is also similar sky color to the third camera, which is working.
All right, guys, this is New York Dan. I'll catch you later. Fingers crossed the storm's not too bad. Hit the thumbs up. See you in the next one.
I have a different camera of Sarasota.